Happy Friday. I hope you've had a good week. First off, you can tell it's getting hotter outside because my hair is literally getting larger than my head. Wanted to talk to you today about student loan repayments. Yesterday was probably my 10th buyer in just the last 30 to 45 days who's being negatively affected by their student loans coming out of deferment. I've made a few social media posts about it, but I think it's really important, even on the realty side for you guys. I think just this message needs to be out there as much as possible that anyone and everyone who has a student loan should be logging into their servicer immediately to double check on their loans. We are seeing a ton of people that the loans came out of deferment. They were unaware. We don't know where the messaging went to. It could have gone to previous addresses or old phone numbers or student emails that no longer exist, but the servicer sent out the messages somewhere. They weren't getting to the borrowers. Borrowers are unaware, even though it has been in the news quite a bit, still they're unaware that their loans have come out of deferment, and so they've missed the payments on them. And then the worst part is when they missed that first repayment, the student loan companies were technically able to pull that late payment back up to 120 days. So I'm not seeing people with 30-day lates. I'm seeing people with 120-day lates automatically on their student loans because they warned them, hey, you have to make a payment by X date. And if they didn't, they're backing it up to essentially January. And I've had buyers that their scores are dropping 100 points or more. And they're calling me and they're telling me when I'm asking them about credit and pre-approval, they're saying, yeah, my credit score dropped. I don't really know what's going on. And every one, I'm like, do you have student loans? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, have you logged into your servicer recently? No. Yep, that's probably what it is. And almost all of them that we check their credit, that's what it is. That's a very, very tough item to fight credit-wise because they technically, to dispute it and have those late payments removed, they would have to have provided some sort of documentation that their payment was in fact not due, which it is. So I would recommend when you're talking to buyers or you're thinking of social media content or even for yourself, tell your buyers, check your student loans if you think you want to buy this year. Please make sure to check, make sure your student loans are either still in deferment or if you need to put them back into deferment or if you have a payment due. If your payment is coming up, I highly suggest they take screenshots of their payment date and when it is due. That way, if something happens, they have their documentation of when their payment was actually due if it incorrectly posts the late payment. Although most of them are not incorrectly posting late payments. It's just people were unaware they were due again. So a good thing to reach out to people about or talk to them about or just ask buyers about because they may have questions for you guys as well. But I hope you have a great weekend. And if you need anything, I am happy to help.